So the cost savings in Wyoming vary based on the level of entity structuring that you're ready for as a company. So if you're between like $0 and $50,000, for instance, on your balance sheet or your P&L, or 50,000 to 100, or 100 to 200, or 250 to, and so on and so forth, based on where you are at is the cost sometimes, but it stays flat rate. So what we do is I look at someone's annual revenues net, so their net annual revenues based on their profit and loss statement and their tax returns from the current year and the previous years times 3 years. And then I go, okay, does it make financial sense for them to be in Wyoming from a tax planning standpoint? And does it make financial sense from an asset protection standpoint? Is there a lot of liability exposure, right? And then we look at it, and then I get a price point for that individual client. And I always am looking at it from that entrepreneurial mindset. I always want to look at it and make sure that it's cost effective and that it's going to be covered. And we have a relationship with a company that's been doing business in Wyoming as a resident agent, is what it's called, for years and years and years. So I've tried other companies, and I had a very unfavorable experience with that company. So I switched back to the company that I've had a favorable relationship with, and that's what I've maintained now with. So the cost, again, the goal is to have the tax savings cover the cost to be in Wyoming, and it's going to vary based on your income, but the end goal is to always have it to where you're below $50,000 net by the time your year-end hits in Wyoming, and maintain a very small cost. It's going to be under $1,000 a year to be in Wyoming.